Welcome back. It is 1541. In the last one, we had our first baby. So exciting. And Gabriel has decided to spy on Henry VIII. So that is very exciting. Rosamund also got married. So lots of birthdays this year. Let's get into it. So Alexander Light can't get a 7, 14, or 19 along with our Katerina. So Alexander, no 7, 14, or 19. And our daughter. Whew, okay. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 children. 1, 2, 3, 4. No 2, 4, or 6. No 2, 4, or 6. All right. All right. They all survived, which is Lawrence Gainsford is the last Gainsford. And then Edith Gainsford can't get a 3 or an 18. And I believe she's not getting married. Oh, she is getting married. Okay, so we have to, let's see, who could she marry? Could she marry Azure Crookshank, maybe? Hughie Gamal is too old now. Crispin Stroud is a vampire, so it's okay, but maybe Azure Crookshank. Yeah, maybe we could do that. And then Osric Gamal has to get at least a 7. And Honora Goth has to get at least an 8. She did not. Okay. 1 death, which honestly isn't too bad considering the amount of Sims here. Hold on, let me just make sure. Is this the Goth household? Okay, so we need someone else to take care of this baby. Okay, who is the closest relative of the Goths? Let me go to Alex Goth, who died, but here we go. Okay, this kid. I guess the closest relative would be the Heredias. But I don't know. I feel like shouldn't a Goth be taking care of him? But they're all so very dead. Okay, there's just really no options there. So I think what we're going to do is move him in with the Heredias. Got to be on that paternal side, I guess. Okay, the baby is fine there. And then Catherine Howard is executed. Okay, and then we have to do the roles for the vampire and spellcaster warring family. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 of them. Did anyone get a 9? No. Okay, well, perfect. So they're all still alive. And then I also wanted to do a role for Gabriel. We'll just say also a 9 here. And that is if Gabriel gets caught as a spy. So he did not get caught as a spy, so that's good. Okay, so I think that's everything. Yes. Let me double check on where are the Gainsfords again over here. Okay, so yeah. I think where are the Crookshanks? Here they are. I think we should do the Crookshanks. I don't really want to do a vampire. I don't want to have so many vampire babies in this save. Okay, so we have Azure. We'll come over here. And then let's just do this really quick together because I like doing things live together too. I mean, honestly, I don't really have time to do like everything all together, but oh, why can't I do this? Like, what is the deal? I thought I had cast full edit mode on, and now you're giving me trouble. Cast full edit mode. Do I have to put the word on at the end? I don't think so, but I'll just go like this just in case. Okay. Let's try this. I hit play! What's wrong with me? Okay, well, I guess we'll fix it there then. I am so terrible. Okay, Townie Tracker. We have, oh, also, it's 1541. So it looks like we'll be losing the elder Princess Margaret today. Let me just write that down. Princess. This is Princess Margaret, who is Henry's sister. It's not his daughter. So she's going to die this year. And then anybody else doing the birthday thing? No? Okay. Okay, well, Azure Crookshank, here you are. Let me just make sure that they're not related first before I... Okay, good. Oh, unattractive. Oh, man. Well, sucks to be you because I don't care. Young adult. You need to be a young adult too. Are you already one? No, not quite. Okay. Commands. Set age. Young adult. Roll. I don't care what your aspiration is. Okay. I don't care what your aspiration is either. All right. Let's get them together. I mean, honestly, she's probably too good for him standing wise, but whatever. We don't really have a ton of options. All right, so now they're dating. And now, if we can't get them married, sometimes they agree on the first go around. He agreed. Okay. No, wait, where are you going? You can elope now. Elope. Okay. I think that's everyone. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to add him in with Edith, Azure, Crookshank. So they, both will be young adults at the same time. We have Azure and Edith, Crookshank. She has 5 baby tries. They currently have 0 babies. Oh my gosh, Rosamund just had her first baby. Okay, Rosamund, the baby survived. What is it? It's a girl. We'll name her Alma. Okay. Alma Stroud. Okay, and then I'll come over here. Rosamund has had 1 baby. We need to get her pregnant again. Oh, actually, though, okay, she is in the club. Rosamund, pregnant, pregnancy start. Okay. Okay, you're married now. You can get her pregnant. Actually, I could just... no, I didn't mean to do that. I just am always clicking the wrong thing. Pregnancy start with your husband. Okay. 1 baby. All right. Let's go to manage worlds. She's now pregnant. They have 1 baby. They have Alma Stroud. And then we have Crookshanks. So their color is purple. Azure, Crookshank, and Edith Crookshank, Gainsford. All right. Excellent. Now I just have to fix her outfit really quick and get pictures of both of them. Rosamund had a child with her husband, Alma, female, 1541. Okay. And then, so she is now a Crookshank. And her outfits should be purple. Let me go to, oh, here she is, right here. Added partner, Azure Crookshank, add as partner. Edith is now a Crookshank. Okay. Great. I'll get pictures of them, update the family tree, and we'll hop into the game. Alrighty, so here we are in our household. I'm going to sell one more thing on Plopsy, and then we're just going to kind of keep the other things around. I was checking to see what the last part of that aspiration would be, and it includes donating 5 items to charity, which I think we're not going to have any problems with, but I also think that, like, we're not in this for the money. We have so much money. We're making like 20,000 simoleons a day, so I don't really feel the need to sell stuff on Plopsy, just to make sure that, we can maybe donate stuff to charity, and that can be her, like, good deed stuff. Also, Genevieve is just getting to, again, know her relatives. She definitely wants to be more of a part of society. Also, Isolda is having her baby. Unfortunately, the next child she just had also passed away, which is, like, she's 0 for 2. It's just, like, tough. it's tough on her because she is 0 for 2. So that is not good. And, she's just going to keep going. She has 8 baby tries, though, so I'm not really worried. One of them is probably going to survive. So anyway, we are working on the knitting aspiration with Genevieve. I also wanted to, I was going to have Gabriel do something, but he keeps leaving for work whenever I want him to do something, which is super annoying. But if we're going to stay here with Genevieve, I decided to add her to the ladies club and then also like add a couple more people who we didn't initially have. That was, I believe that was Cesaria's club. And just because Genevieve is wanting to get out there, she's been getting really close with Apollonia, and she's even also kind of close with Violet. So I think that they'd probably start inviting her to events with the other ladies, kind of integrating her into society and letting her meet some of the other ladies. And I think it's really telling. So Beatrice is actually the current head of the club, which I think is really funny because, she is the mistress of a king, and obviously that kind of gives her a very high-ranking position, which only makes sense as to why she would be in charge of the club. Also, Genevieve wants to be high maintenance, which I love, so I think that that's totally fine. I think she's still just kind of trying to find herself, and, she's teaching Violet how to knit. She's having a great time. She's meeting ladies. She's getting hobbies. She's just having babies, having her best life. I am very happy for Genevieve and everything that, she now gets to have after having such a difficult life thus far. And that is part of the reason why Gabriel wants to kind of, let her be a little ignorant of what is going on politically and what he's doing and everything. So, yeah. Anyway, so she actually just had a small altercation with Beatrice because I don't really want them to get along. So her and Beatrice actually just kind of had a bad interaction, and so Olivia kind of just pulls her aside. Olivia is also a relative of ours, so of course she would, be the next person we become close with. We're already friends with Apollonia and Violet, so Olivia is next, and although Gabriel and Olivia do not get along, but I think Olivia was just kind of trying to warn her, like, Beatrice, is very high standing in society, and she is 100% willing to stab someone in the back, as we've seen. So, just be cautious around her. So that is what's going on there. And then I did forget for a little while to have Gabriel doing some of the religion stuff, but we're going to work on that as well. But also, for some reason, the next part of his his career is to get to level 2 in the rocket science skill, and now he wears like an astronaut suit, which I think is a very odd choice for this kind of thing. But okay. So yeah, he needs to get rocket science, and he has to get up to like fitness level 7. The last one was fitness level 2. That's like a huge jump. But anyway, I was just kind of trying to check around to see who currently has titles and stuff, and then I thought to myself, you know what, that's useless to even look. I think that Gabriel is going to, so we're going to use rambunctious religions, and we're going to, convert Sims, like using the religious menu, but that is going to be how we know that we get Sims who are on our side in the, like, political thing against King Henry. So we're going to start off with our uncle, Tobias. Is Tobias his uncle or his great uncle? I don't even remember at this point, but, anyway, so we have Tobias. I think he's his great uncle. No, his father's uncle. I don't know. Anyway, so we're starting off with Tobias, who isn't super amenable right now, but we're working on him. We did level up to a level 4 of the religion skill, which actually makes it so that we can start converting people. So let's go over here and attempt to convert him. He is, of course, walking away, which is super annoying, but so we're going to have to, I don't know, call him back and try this again. So the option to convert disappears, and I don't know if that means we succeeded or failed, but we're just going to go with it. It seems like it succeeded. He seems like they had a good conversation, although then Gabriel had a thumbs down over his head, so I just don't even know. But anyway, yeah, so he's going to start converting Sims to his cause, which is, on the occult side. So there is that. And then, he's going to start making friends with all the guys. I think actually I'll make a guys club, just like we have a ladies club, because, sometimes they're doing things that aren't really, back then gender appropriate. Like, the guys will like go gambling or drinking or whatever, and then the ladies will, I don't know, have tea or something. I don't know. I'm just being stereotypical, but that's the way it was back then. It'd be weird for a lady to go off and do that other thing. And then also, I think Genevieve needs to join the religion, because I totally forgot about that, and it's just kind of ridiculous that she wouldn't, because obviously her husband is part of that and everything. So that's the way that's going. And we're just going to keep knitting with her. She's actually doing a really great job, except for some reason, if I do have to stop and then restart something, I just have to frog the whole thing and then come back. So it's kind of annoying, but that's okay. So yeah, she's almost there. She's like one thing away from creating 10 excellent things, and then we'll get to the next level of her aspiration, which is going to include the 5 items to charity level 10 knitting skill, completing 5 legendary knittables, and then also teaching another sim to knit. So she is making quick work of this aspiration, which is really great. She really enjoys it, and she even likes knitting now, which is really cool. Gabriel is, of course, all over his daughter, just enjoying carrying her around and being a doting father. I love that for him. But it is her birthday, so we're going to try and blow out the candles. Of course, everybody wants to hold on to this baby, and nobody wants to let go of the baby, and nobody wants to pick up the baby and bring the baby over to blow out candles, and it's just super annoying. Like, the Sims act so stupid around infants. Like, it's just wild. But regardless, we are going to actually get the birthday cake stuff done. And can you just please come pick up the baby? Just pick her up. And then we will get our toddler. I'm just so happy that, like, they're doing really well in their family. Like, they have their daughter. She survived her roles. Like, everyone's happy. I just feel good. Like, they feel good. They feel like they're getting what they deserve. They're good people. And even though Gabriel was a bit annoying in his past, he was just dealing with a lot of stress and he was acting out, and people act out when they're younger. So he now as an adult is definitely, having a better time of trying to, be responsible and be, more level-headed and all of that. So there is that. Also, we do have Genevieve continuing to sort of keep in touch with her family. Like, she writes them letters and stuff. They call even though it's not calling. But, like, they still keep in touch, and so I think that's pretty nice. She doesn't ever go visit them. She doesn't let them come over to see her, but she does sort of keep in touch with them, which is good. And then we have our daughter, Katerina. She is so pretty. She is such a cute little bun. She deserves only the best in life. So let's go here and take care of that. And then, yeah, she's going to work. So let's have him do some toddler lessons. We want our children to be very well versed. Obviously Gabriel and his siblings had a little bit of a hard time learning everything they were supposed to learn because of the, upheaval of their family just all the time. But, anyway, he is going to continue to dote on his children and make sure that they're, having a good life and doing a good time. So then I'm going to make the gentleman's club. Like I said, I'm just going to add all of the men that are currently around, and we will just see how it goes with them. He's already very close with Thomas and Tobias and everything, so we're just going to keep getting close to other Sims. I don't know if I should have put the king in this group, but I did. So anyway, everyone's coming over to play cards and stuff, and I am going to start getting involved as well with like some of the other Sims. So I'm just going to go in order here that they are on this thing. So Merrick is actually the next person that he is not friends with. He needs to convert, and then Basil he's not friends with. Obviously, we're not going to be able to convert Henry. I think Gabriel probably would be occasionally, trying to get him to soften up to the occult situation, but Henry is just so irrational about everything. So I don't think that that's really going to work for him. But anyway, so we are going to give everything to charity. Now we just need to complete 5 legendary knittables and also teach someone to knit. So we'll do that when we next have the ladies over. And then, yeah, we're just having everybody chit-chat and whatever, just the guys doing their thing. And yeah, so they're all having a good time. And then we're just having Gabriel, try and get people over to his side, try to kind of become a king of society in a way where he can kind of gather enough influence that is, the case. So let's get our daughter's new picture up here in the spreadsheet. So here she is. And then we have Genevieve and Gabriel doting on their daughter, and then also the next baby. The next baby is coming. Okay, so she is giving birth. It doesn't look pleasant. Honestly, her chest is glitching. Everything is glitching. And it's a boy. It's a boy, and he survives. I mean, it's the last day of the year, so we're only doing just the initial roll. So we'll do infant roll next time. But he survived, and I'm just so happy. Like, we have an heir. He lived. Everything is great. I'm going to name him Nicholas. Not really after anyone, although I know we do have a few Nicholases around. I think Nicholas Gainsford is related to us now. But, I just thought it was a nice name. And also, I don't think that Gabriel wants to carry on the Gabriel tradition. I don't think he wants to also name his son Gabriel. So, after everything, he doesn't really want that. So anyway, now I'm going to start getting the kids into clubs and stuff. So I will tell you the birthday situation, which is Alma Stroud becoming an infant, Alessandra Light becoming a toddler, Katarina Larkin becoming a toddler, Adam Crookshank becoming a child, Rowana Luddit becoming a child, Lawrence Gainsford II becoming a child, Elle Crookshank becoming a child. She's also the vampire one. The one who got turned into a vampire and the only one who didn't take the cure. And then Edith Gainsford, who we saw get married. She is a young adult along with, I did move Azure Crookshank to adulthood, even though it wasn't really time yet, but I'm okay with manipulating the townies' ages a little bit to make it so that it all matches. And then Honora Goth passed away. Princess Margaret, the king's sister, also passed away, and then the Heredia baby did not survive. And of course, we had our baby, our Nicholas, who is now our heir, and he survived. So everything is great. We're also going to have to figure out what's going to happen, like when. Actually, I should probably take a look at this spreadsheet. What is going to happen when let me go to Gabriel and look. Okay, when Tobias dies, because Tobias doesn't have any kids. He has a title, though. He's a baron. He has no one to pass the baronhood on to. I guess he could. Who would be his closest male relative? I'd have to look into that. I mean, he has quite a few male relatives. It doesn't necessarily mean that one of them couldn't be. But it'd probably be it's supposed to be one of ours. It's not supposed to go through a sister if they can help it. So the Baron title probably would go back through Gabriel, and then Basil already has the title of Viscount, and he's not having any kids either. Oh my gosh, all these titles are going to come back to us. Because I think Rowan was supposed to be Tobias's heir. So, yeah. I think all of these might end up coming back to us. Oh gosh, but I didn't want them to come back to us. That's why I split them up in the first place. Oh well, we'll figure it out later. Maybe I'll pick a different male relative. We'll have to discuss that. But anyway, I am going to have the ladies come over, and we're going to have her, Genevieve, she's teached Violet to knit. I don't know if you already saw that because I wasn't looking at the. Oh no, here we go. This is when it's going to happen. And then we're just taking care of the baby. Everyone's around. Gabriel's at work. Everything is going well. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this part. It's a lot of fun getting started with the whole family situation and everything. So I'm having a good time there, and we'll continue to build things up. So I hope you're excited, and I'll catch you in the next one.